Alright. I've spent the last 10 minutes or so trying to sort out the audio for this, but I can't seem to fix it. So you guys are just going to have to suffer through it. I have made it better, just not the best. Probably not even good, but whatever. Let's go try and get our first anything. Jesus, it's been so long since I navigated this map. Down here on the right. There we go. We're gonna go kill Knuckle Dragger. Just a couple times. See what happens. See if anything drops. Hopefully we get a Hornet. We'll give it like 5 kills. That seems like a suitable amount of time to be spending on, you know, our first gun, really. I mean, Hyperion shotgun is nice, I guess. It's not the worst thing we could have found in the vendors. But obviously the quicker we get a legendary or a unique, the better. Even if it's not the best one ever. It's decent. I mean, Hornet's fine. On Community Patch is probably a little bit better than fine, but I just don't know how well it's going to do on OP10. Okay, dude, try that one again. There you go. Yeah, we're going to struggle a bit until we get something that's actually meant to be used properly. No Hornet. We could go grab one of his other guns, but I'm really not thinking there's much of a point. I quite like the look of my character at the moment. I picked out a nice little skin and everything. I've never used it before, but he has like, I don't know how well you can see it, but he has like little robotic markings on his face, which is at least mildly interesting. It's nice. And then the head is just kind of like slightly different looking Axton. That is a health file, not a Hornet. And yeah, my first video talking about this. Hang on. I think there's a setting I have to change. My first video talking about what I wanted to do in this series. Yes, we did have that on when we don't want it on. Very nice. Yeah, the first video I made was very unstructured and not very... It didn't have any kind of proper explanation to it. Basically, I'm just going to be I'm just going to be enjoying it. Getting my Axton up to being like the best, most suited up, geared character ever on this game.
Hey, stand in front of it.
And I really didn't want to have to, you know, play through the story 3 times, get all the way up here, do every quest, so I have access to everything. I really just could not be bothered. Let's take it. So yeah, that's why I just kind of stole some other guy's save file. Well, I mean, he offered it, but still, took it, threw out all the guns, respec'd it to a build that actually made sense, instead of what the guy had made, which was... I don't know, I can't remember what it was like, but it was a bit of a mess. Very Northfleet reliant, which is not really what I want a build to be. Okay, that might even be usable, who knows? If we're lucky, that gun might even do some damage to enemies. If we're exceptionally lucky. Yeah, I have badass rank turned off. I don't really like playing with that system on. It kind of feels like, what's the point? Like, I get it's like a second type of progression, but just feels a bit awkward, bit disingenuous. Nowhere near as bad as the stuff they had in Borderlands 3, but still a bit out of place. Yeah, in Borderlands 3 they just had Guardian rank it was, and that came with its own literal perks that completely changed gameplay in some cases, and it was just, I felt it was a little bit silly. I don't really get... I don't really... I don't know. I don't understand it. Like, I'll play grindy games to the end of time, but I don't really get wanting each character to benefit off of the last character. Like, surely the game experience should be enough to stand by itself on new characters, regardless of, you know, what you've done before. Like, there's a few exceptions. Like, I mean, obviously cosmetics, I don't hold the same opinion about, because they're just there to give things a fresh new coat of paint. Give you something nice to look at. Oh, there we go, Hornet. Finally. It didn't look like good parts. Floated is magazine size, I believe. Wait, magazine size prefix, and then on top of that, bandit grip for even more magazine size. You love to see it. What is that? I think that's... I'm pretty sure that's Hyperion Sight for pistols? And yeah. I mean, normal pistols only have... well, ignoring the body, because that's the base of the gun. They only have 4 different parts that can change. And on uniques, I think in every case it's only 3 parts, because at least one part is always locked. So on the Hornet it always has dowel barrel. Where are we heading off to, Chief? I guess we should head over and try and get an Unkempt Harold for a little bit. And then we'll probably leave it off there after a couple runs of that. Unkempt Harold and fastball farming. And, you know, I mean, recording this might not be... It's definitely not going to be the best for views or numbers or whatever, but it's just what I wanted. I've wanted to do Borderlands 2 content for ages. It's what I originally imagined I would be doing, until I just turned into a horrific spam of Binding of Isaac videos.
Now you be careful, honey.
And I love Binding of Isaac for sure. We even started like a new mini competition on my Discord today between a couple of us. My god, the Hornet does not do anything to you, does it, man? Singularity should do some chunks. Yeah, we're struggling though. I mean, well, we have a gunner class mod, just a white one, a Hornet. Our build's pretty good. It should be pretty good. I mean, the turrets are pretty close to maxed out. I think the only thing they might be missing is the accuracy skill. That also gives a tiny amount of fire rate on the community patch, because some of it's offset by the original accuracy gain reducing the fire rate, which is not, you know, the best. Talking raw DPS, not the best. God, yeah. With no slag, this thing just doesn't take damage to the Hornet. Really think the Hornet might be a loader only kind of weapon. On OP10 at least. We are struggling. Let's bring you over here. God. We don't have a slag gun. So when the turrets are down, we just really are going to struggle. Yeah, didn't really expect that to do anything. I think we're just going to have to try and keep the health regen down until the turrets come back online. Because without slag, I mean, what are we going to do? As soon as we have a Herald, this will be fixed. A lot. But yeah, for now we're mostly just turret damage. Oh boy. It's going to be fun. This is definitely going to turn into a multiple episode thing just to get our first Herald. Because it takes us absurdly long to kill them. Savage Lee, man, he's a fighter. He's hanging in there. If that wasn't shock, I would probably be a lot more tempted. We need to try and slowly build our money back up as well. Or just wait until we find a couple of rocket launchers on the floor and sell them for like 15 mil each. Because again, the money scaling in this game is extremely poor. By that I mean like the money cap versus how much money you get and how much money you spend is completely unequal. Thanks for standing still, man. Gives me a lot of easy headshots. Oh, never mind. Well, at least he's dead. Yoink. No fastball. A shame. To be sure, but we can live with it. Just checking if the anchor had fallen down from that quest, because for some reason, I don't know. Thought maybe it might have reset or something. I don't know what that would have meant if that was the case, but... who knows. I think we're gonna do one more torturous fucking kill on Savagely, and then we'll leave it there for now. And I'll probably record one straight after this, but you guys won't know about that. Let's bring you over, brother. Got stuck on my own turret, and I'm on fire. Quick charge is keeping my shield up. More than 1 point in quick charge is such a waste. Oh wait, no, we killed him. Oh, double penetrating. Okay. Well, I mean, that's our start, isn't it? Hyperion grip, but I mean, double penetrating with Torg sight is really fucking good. We're actually going to be doing some damage, lads. We'll see where this takes us. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one, but for now, that's going to have to do it. Good night.